right, Jeremy, here we got Razor Robbie Ring coming out to the thunderous applause of the hometown crowd.
Yeah, definitely got to say he is the hometown favorite.
Well, you know, Robbie grew up here, and he's been in the game since he was just a little bitty baby, really. And tonight you're going to get to see him take his first chance at a title.
Yeah, and this is only his second. We can say that this is only his second fight that will count on his amateur record.
Yep, and you know, as skilled as Robbie is, as hard as Robbie works, he's definitely got a big challenge ahead of him tonight.
I tell you what, man, I think maybe, I know I was one of them. I think I was sleeping on AJ for a while, man, and AJ Sanchez has just turned into be a workhorse and a well-rounded fighter, man. I really hate to say I slept on him.
I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't. The first time I saw him fight in the TOC, he did some things that impressed me, you know, and I've been more impressed with him, you know, with every fight since. So,
yeah,
you know, I feel like this is a great time in both of these guys' amateur careers for them to meet and see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, nothing but the best test for both athletes right now.
I tell you, this is a really great matchup. Talking about AJ, and his cardio is just so impressive. The guy, last fight against Ray, third round, he wasn't even breaking a sweat.
You know what, I remember that specifically because me and Jeremy were sitting here and I looked over at the stool in the third round and I said, man, look at him, he's not.
I've been super impressed with him ever since he came on the scene, and I'm really looking forward to watching him tonight going against Razor Rob.
Robbie was up against, you know, a big challenge. Here comes that big challenge.
Absolutely, man. AJ Sanchez making his way to the cage. The current 135-pound champion about to step in the cage and face a big test in front of him.
Well, like I said, you know, both fighters will grow from this fight because, you know, AJ's been around. He's got a lot of experience, and, you know, he's had a few bigger fights than Robbie has had. You know, he's had title fights. He's had, you know, he's lost and come back with the rematches, and you know, we're looking at, you know, what many people around here consider to be the future against a guy who's already been there and did that.
Absolutely, man, and it's about to go down in just a few moments. So we get to watch it live and in person, and we get to see how it plays out.
I know we got the best seat in the house too, so if we get distracted and quit talking, don't hold that against us.
No, because I got a feeling it's going to be a barn burner.
I tell you, boys, I'm shaking over here. I'm so nervous. I don't know what I can tame myself.
You make a good point. It's hard to be calm right now. Robbie's the only one in the cage right now, and he looks focused. I mean, he looks like he knows what he's got to do, and he looks focused.
Well, you know, like I said, I can tell you firsthand, and I know, you know, Mike, I can. He's been around him longer than I have, but you just don't see many guys Robbie's age that work as hard as Robbie does.
And it's definitely showed out and showed off, and everything that he's doing is paying off. You know, it shows in every time we see him fight.
Robbie has been nothing short of impressive and just overwhelming with the amount of work that he puts in. I mean, it's unbelievable the time and effort, the dedication he puts into this. And as the old saying goes, if you train hard, you'll be hard to beat.
Yep.
a good welcome there, as well as Robbie.
Yeah, absolutely. He definitely brought a crowd with him.
Well, you know, he's earned fans in the TOC. You know, he's come in and been durable, man. Had some great fights, great wins.
Yeah, absolutely, man. He's by far becoming a favorite.
Here we go. That's what we've all been waiting for tonight.
Let's go, Robbie.
Robbie with a real wide stance. AJ connected with the right there, it looked like.
I didn't like to see Robbie reach for that.
AJ connected on a jab there.
Both these guys are super fast.
Robbie looking a little relaxing.
Good
Robbie lands a
return.
good
Good return
straight.
from ring.
Very intense right now.
Robbie's hands are fast.
Man, both of these guys are fast. Robbie looking to do some countering.
And it works.
Rob,
That's definitely the best punch he landed so far.
big stuff down. Takedown stuff. The wizard. Robbie digging for a single right now. We all know AJ's a really great wrestler. Robbie's got his head covered. Keeping himself protected. Putting the heavy pressure in AJ. Big slam.
Big slam from Robbie gets the crowd going.
AJ with the locked guard now.
Robbie doing, you know, throwing enough punches, staying busy, but, you know, you don't see Robbie with the takedown a whole lot. He loves to stand and throw hands.
AJ got down to it. And the guard pass.
Robbie comes up with the big slam to get out of the armbar. Now he's inside control with AJ pressed against the cage. This is a prime opportunity for him to get some good damage off.
Good body shot.
Good body shot. Yes, sir.
Up kick.
Kick from AJ.
AJ back up fast.
These boys know they're in a fight.
Well, think about it, too. Both of these guys can absolutely go 5 hard rounds.
Creative stuff from AJ. Put Robbie against the fence. Robbie not having any of that. Not giving AJ a chance. Keeping his head covered, his chin blocked. Robbie's been here before. AJ with some really good stuff here.
Well, it is hard to take Robbie down, and AJ disguised it good and changed levels, but AJ got some pretty good shots off, you know, good elbows and good punches while Robbie was defending that takedown.
Looks like we're going to see a second round.
AJ's doing a good job controlling him, keeping him close to him. What an electric first round.
Man, it was a phenomenal first round, and the crowd absolutely loved it.
Yeah, absolutely.
AJ took a couple of deep breaths there as he sat down.
I don't think we've begun to scratch the surface, either one of these guys' cardio yet.
Both of them very impressive right now.
Yeah, I mean, you know, honestly, if I'm, you know, in Robbie's corner, I'm just probably going to tell him, you know, try not to take, you know, look out for the knees and the elbows when you go for the takedown.
Yeah.
Because that's probably the most damage that AJ did to Robbie during that round. And honestly, if I'm in AJ's corner, what do you think his corner had to say?
Well, I mean, as of right now, that's careful on coming in on that takedown. You know, Robbie's doing a good job of turning it. Maybe set on the stand-up. I mean, you know, see what he can work there.
AJ's definitely going to have to execute that takedown and get Robbie on his back if he wants to do anything. A little water in the
Looks like there's some water in the floor here. we go. We get ready to get round 2 underway.
That's going to get Robbie going right there.
Yeah.
That's the gloves and the big punch. Right underneath that spinning kick. Wow, these guys are fast.
Man, that's what you call a haircut right there. Wow.
This is just lightning fast, both of these guys.
Yeah, I mean, it's insane. You can't hardly keep up with them.
I tell you, if AJ lands one of those kicks,
yeah, it's going to be vicious.
Walks it, it's going to hurt.
Well, you know, the speed and the torque that he put on that, yeah, if he lands that, it's going to leave a mark.
Yeah, he's doing a good job trying to land some side elbows there from his position.
Robbie looking like classic Randy Couture out here. Got his opponent on his back, controlling him.
Landing some good body shots.
Good body shots from Robbie from the top. Goes 3 to the body, 1 to the head, catches AJ a little off guard.
Robbie's doing a really good job of controlling AJ, you know, on the bottom right there, you know, just keeping him sucked to him, but also being able to land his shots at the same time. Good hard shots.
These spots, as you start to control each other, and your cardio starts to wear out, because controlling those arms really sucks the energy out of you. It gets really hard to start throwing those punches, start advancing. These guys showing no sign of fatigue.
Yeah, and Robbie's really working on that cardio with AJ, like he was just talking, throwing him, digging them body shots in there.
Yeah, he's getting good power on those body shots from as short as they're coming from.
Yeah. Looks like Robbie's just going to kind of grind on him and try to wear him down some right here, you know, which is not a bad play.
For submission right here. Robbie sniffs it out, steps around. Yeah. Got his dad, Sensei Greg, in the corner there, right where they're at.
Well, this is the second time Robbie's had AJ flattened out with his side to the cage, so looks like he's more looking to submit right now than he's looking to rain down punches.
Robbie in the north-south.
Yeah, AJ's going to have to be careful with the way he's throwing them knees from down there.
Robbie with just superior control. AJ still fighting, still grinding away down there.
Yeah, Robbie's just doing a real good job of staying active right here. You know, he's got him in a bad position. And
AJ tries to spin off the cage, regains full guard there.
AJ's constantly working though, man. He's looking for submissions, but AJ takes a nice elbow there.
Robbie's just grinding.
Robbie finishing around with some big punches. Crowd going crazy.
AJ just shaking his head the entire time.
You know, the thing about it is, though, AJ's like that other guy we were talking about tonight. He will never quit, and you only get to make one mistake. So, you know, I like the fact that Robbie was able to keep top control and land some damage, but he can't afford to get reckless.
Yeah, absolutely. But, you know, also, a lot of that could be a pawn, too. You know, you want to get in your opponent's head. And so shaking your head and saying, no, it ain't working, that's a way to get into your opponent's head.
A little bit, you know, but Robbie's been around, and, you know, when you're on top and you're landing punches and elbows, it may not be nothing that's going to, you know, end the fight in one strike, but you're constantly scoring and controlling, so.
But no, it doesn't matter if it's hurting. He's winning the fight.
That's what I'm saying, you know. And I think, you know, even as a young fighter, you know, Robbie is mature enough that, you know, he realizes that.
Yeah. AJ's, you know, he's seen a lot more adversity tonight than he has ever seen before, too. You know, that head shaking could be a little sign of frustration, but I don't see any reason this fight couldn't go either way from here right now.
No, and he's still not breathing heavy.
Not at all. A couple of deep breaths.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. I expect to see more of those kicks from AJ.
AJ coming out and switching stances with some nice footwork there.
Not moving as much.
Nice leg kick.
Robbie with a nice kick there.
Good.
AJ landed a nice kick, but got countered with a nice overhand. Robbie, man, he's really sitting down on these punches, looking to counter, you know.
Sitting down and throwing right over top of it. Yeah, that's something that Freddie Madsen teaches quite well. AJ looking like he might be willing to take some risks.
They both definitely got each other thinking.
Man, I tell you what, that was really close right there. He barely missed.
He's showing what he's wanting to do. Nice miss. Robbie really sitting in the pocket here. AJ with a nice connection.
Robbie doing a good job countering. He's really sitting down off those counters too, but man, AJ's throwing so much stuff at him. He's got to be careful.
Yeah, you don't want to get caught with something, you know, just when you think he's biting on something else.
Well, you know, AJ's done a good job mixing up. He showed kicks, spinning attacks, you know, straight punches.
Yeah.
That kick he did right there, he's got like an axe kick. That's keeping Robbie's distance back.
Yeah.
Robbie's got his head forward a little bit right now, and AJ's just barely missing that.
Yep.
You know, there's been people that's been knocked out by that.
Robbie.
Robbie rushes in. Gets out of there.
Robbie was kind of in a precarious spot there for a second because it was a really nice time, you know, takedown, but he almost got caught in a triangle.
Now, he's center cage and got full side control.
Well, Robbie's back, you know, in the driver's seat where he's been for a lot of this fight. So I'd like to see Robbie just slow down, control the pace.
Yeah.
You know, like we talked a while ago, you know, you don't have to win the fight in one strike from
That's
here.
right.
You know?
He just has to keep working.
Yep. Take your time, you know, keep your position, do a little damage, stay on top.
He's going to start working these knees to the body.
Well, you know, this is one of the safest positions you can be as a top fighter.
Oh, yeah.
You know, if you're in somebody's guard or whatever, you know, there's submissions for them to be had. When you get into this position right here.
The turnover.
Almost.
He stops it.
So, you guys, that was the end of the third round. If I ain't mistaken, I finally got caught up in them.
I think it was the third round.
Yeah.
Into the third round. We're getting ready to go in the championship round, boys.
Yeah. AJ's breathing a little heavier now.
You know, AJ's been forced to expend some energy from the bottom. So, you know, but I bet you by the time he gets off that stool, he'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah, he was breathing a little bit heavier sitting down. Looks like they're working on getting him to control his breathing. But he is breathing a little bit heavier pace now. Looks like he's calm now.
Yeah, I was 100% sure by the time he gets off that stool, he'll be right back to normal.
Yeah. That's just incredible conditioning.
Well, you know, we talked about it in the intro to this fight. There is absolutely no question both of these guys can go 5 hard, fast-paced rounds.
Yeah, because this is fast, hard-paced rounds.
Robbie with a quick jab, just barely misses.
Good timing and level change. I'm going to be honest with you. You know, AJ is the champion, and you never know how, you know, the judges' scores will go, but I got to think Robbie's up 3-0 right now.
Yeah, I would definitely have to agree with that because Robbie's definitely, when it makes it to the ground, AJ really don't have an answer for him.
No, Robbie's done a phenomenal job of, you know, just controlling position and doing just enough damage to not get stood back up.
Yeah, I think in all honesty, the closest round we've had would probably be the first round.
Yeah,
but I think
agree.
after that, you know, the second and third were definitely Robbie.
You know, Robbie's in another great position right here, and you know, if you got to think if he can maintain this position and do damage throughout this round,
Looks like key lock, almost had it.
AJ was turning in, almost like he was going to try to get his hips around the back door, but that didn't happen.
AJ doing a good job cross-facing and, pushing Robbie's head. And AJ's landing some decent knees from the bottom, but
vicious
super
elbow.
good elbows from Robbie.
AJ doesn't like that. He's going to have to keep his face close, keep his face on Robbie's bicep, and that's a very hard task. Robbie with some shoulder.
Man, another solid elbow.
Really making it uncomfortable for AJ to be down there right now.
It's awful when your head is flat on the mat and you take that short elbow.
Yeah, those hurt. People don't realize, your head has nowhere to go.
AJ with the big input, but just not getting anywhere. Robbie keeping his hips flat on the mat. Just controlling the top of this from the top side down here.
Looks like Robbie's working a Kimura.
Yeah, Robbie's trying to trap AJ's right arm, and he bails on it now. So
looking for that isolation over there on the right arm of AJ. Still working at it. Robbie's coach over there telling him to stay tight. Coaching him to don't want to give anything away or don't want to give AJ any room like we talked about.
Yeah, that's the best advice that they can give Robbie right now is stay tight.
Yeah, and Robbie doing a good job of staying heavy on his hips.
It's like a wet towel right now on top of AJ. Just mothering him, not giving him any room to move, staying busy.
Like I said, we talked about it last round. That's the safest position he can be in right there.
AJ's turning his body to a kindly bad position that would almost give Robbie a chance to take the back.
Robbie not eager to try to step over to mount or do anything. He's keeping that side control.
Yeah, and if I was his corner, I'm telling you, I would insist that he do just that.
Yeah.
He's going to be looking for something big here in this 5th round. He knows that he's down for.
Yeah, you seen it on his face when he came back. He realizes now that he's got to do something big.
Yeah, he's got to be down at least 3, maybe all 4 rounds, and he's going to have to come out and empty what he's got left.
Yeah, if he wants a shot at taking that title back home, he's going to have to finish Robbie.
Well, if I'm AJ's coach, that's all I've got to tell him is, listen, you have to finish this, and you cannot get taken down again. If you spend any amount of this 5th round on your back, it's going to be hard for you to win this fight.
Yeah, it's been a pretty dominant performance when it gets to the mat as far as Robbie being able to hold AJ and control AJ.
And I tell you, here we are entering the 5th round. Looking like another fight of the night tournament for Robbie Green.
Yeah. Well, there's been a lot of good fights tonight, but this one and that one other one really stand out.
Robbie's got a wide stance. They're looking for that takedown.
Oh!
Big shot from Robbie.
AJ landed a shot right there.
He did. He landed it flush right on the jaw, too, so.
Robbie's going to be looking for a wall lock here, maybe.
Well, you got to wonder how hurt Robbie was by that punch, because it landed flush.
Yeah, that was, you seen his jaw move in that one.
I felt it over here, Keith.
Oh, yeah, I heard it. It landed flush, but.
Robbie's working hard, though, to get out.
Robbie's got to survive this round, really, to win this fight.
Well, this is definitely the worst spot Robbie's been in.
And he just
Robbie's going to try to come out the back.
I hope he does.
Robbie just needs to try to be careful and not get caught in a submission.
Relentless right now. Robbie trying to go for that ankle.
Man.
Pure rig in the ear of Robbie right now.
Pure heart, though, man, by Robbie Ring. That's the real kind of adversity, that people talk about. You get dropped in the 5th round of a fight, you're pretty well dominating, and you come out.
If that's not overcoming adversity, I don't know what is.
Yeah, talk about just gutting it out. I mean, and going for it, realizing what's at stake.
And going for that big Oompa in the 5th round from the bottom and getting the turnover on such an elite athlete like AJ is just very impressive. And AJ's still going at it too. This guy has not stopped. Even though he got turned over, he's still working.
Yeah, and that right there is really big at the end of these championship rounds to have that kind of turnover,
Well, like I said, you got to think if Robbie can just, get out of here without getting submitted, that, he's absolutely done enough to win this title.
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, nothing against AJ. It's just, Robbie's been the more dominant fighter.
Now, AJ's fought a great fight. It's been a great fight. And,
Yes, it has.
I'm not counting AJ out at all. There's still time left. So.
Yeah, as long as that clock's still going, there's still a chance.
Well, I'm telling you, man, when he landed that shot over there, that, pretty much dropped Robbie, I thought, we're 10 seconds away